You were supposed to live quiet fairy tale. Instead, you rewrote the rules of the British monarchy. You were born in Sandringham, England, July 1st, 1961, a 9-bedroom mansion on the Queen's estate. Privilege, green lawns, royalty next door. Not your royalty, not yet. Your father is John Spencer, Viscount Althorp, aristocrat, cold, distant. Your mother is Frances, warm but not enough. They wanted a boy. Before you, a son was born. He died hours after birth. Then you came, a girl again. The pressure didn't leave with him. It stayed. You could feel it even at 6 years old, even if you couldn't name it. Your parents' marriage collapses. 1969, you are 7. The divorce is ugly, a custody battle, courts, accusations. Your father wins, your mother leaves. She doesn't just leave the marriage, she leaves the house, she leaves the county, she leaves you. You watch her go. You don't understand why. Years wondering what you did wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, but you believe you did. That belief follows you everywhere. Your father remarries, 1976, Rain, Countess of Dartmouth. You hate her. All the Spencer children do. You call her Acid Rain. She redecorates Althorp. She sells family heirlooms. She walks through your home like she owns it. She does own it. You feel like a guest in your own life. You are not academic. You fail your O-level exams twice. You drop out of school at 16. You feel stupid. You're not stupid. You're lonely and you have no one to tell. You move to London. You share a flat. You work as a nanny, a cleaner, a nursery assistant. You love the children. You are 18 and you're good with people who are hurting. You know how to sit with pain because you have been sitting with your own your whole life. You meet Charles, 1977. He is 29. You are 16. He is dating your older sister, Sarah. You are a child. He barely notices you. Then he notices you. 1980. You are 19. He invites you to watch polo. He invites you again, then again. He is 32. You are still a teenager. You are flattered. You think it is love. Maybe it is. The engagement is announced. February 1981. The world goes mad. Lady Diana Spencer, the shy kindergarten assistant, the fresh face, the girl next door. Except there is no door. The cameras find you everywhere. You cannot go to the shop. You cannot walk the street. Overnight, you are the most photographed woman on earth, and you are 19 years old, and you don't know how to do any of this. You move into Buckingham Palace before the wedding. You learn protocol, curtsies, titles, how to walk, how to wave, how to sit, how to smile when you don't feel like smiling. You are being assembled into something. You don't know what yet. The wedding, July 29th, 1981, St. Paul's Cathedral. 600,000 people line the streets. 750 million watch on television. You wear a dress with a 25-foot train. You walk the aisle. You mix up his names. You give him the wrong ring. You are nervous. You are 20 years old. Everyone is watching. He doesn't look at you the way you hoped. You tell yourself it's fine. It is not fine. The honeymoon is on a yacht. You discover letters from Camilla Parker Bowles, personal letters, intimate ones. He has brought them with him on your honeymoon. You confront him. He doesn't deny it. He says Camilla is a friend. You know she is more than that. You have known since the beginning. The hope dies faster than you expected. Your eating disorder starts that week. He touches your waist and says you're chubby. One comment. That's all it takes. You start binging, then purging. 5 times a day sometimes. It goes on for years. You are emptying yourself in private and smiling in public, and no one inside that palace asks if you are okay. You throw yourself down the stairs. 1982. You are pregnant with William. You are desperate, completely alone inside a palace full of people. Charles is away. He is always away. You are so unhappy you hurt yourself. The Queen sees you at the bottom of the stairs. She is horrified. She doesn't hold you. Nobody holds you. William is born June 21st, 1982. Then Harry, September 15th, 1984. You love them immediately, fiercely, completely. You are determined to mother them differently than you were mothered. You take them to school yourself. You take them to theme parks, McDonald's. You want them to know normal. You refuse to let them disappear into the institution the way you have. But you are disappearing. The bulimia worsens. Your weight drops. The press notices. They measure your arms in photographs. They count your ribs. You try to talk to the palace. They tell you to be stronger. You try to talk to Charles. He doesn't listen. He is with her. Everyone knows. Nobody says it. You are the only one expected to pretend. You attempt suicide multiple times, once with a penknife, once throwing yourself against a glass cabinet. These are not performances. These are a woman begging to be seen. Nobody sees you. The palace sees a problem to be managed. You start working, charity work, AIDS patients, homeless shelters, leprosy clinics. You sit on hospital beds. You hold hands. You hug people. This is not protocol. Royals don't hug strangers, especially not AIDS patients in 1987 when the world still thinks touch can kill you. You do it anyway. You do it without gloves. The photograph goes around the world. You are doing more for that cause in one image than a government did in a decade. The marriage is over, privately over by 1986, publicly separated in 1992. Andrew Morton publishes his book. Diana, Her True Story. It is based on secret recordings. You speaking into a tape recorder, alone in a room, telling everything. The affairs, the depression, the suicide attempts, the loneliness. The world reads it and does not quite believe it. This cannot be happening inside a palace. It is. Charles admits his affair. 1994, a televised interview. He sits with Jonathan Dimbleby and confesses he was unfaithful to you. He uses the word adultery. 750 million people once watched your wedding. Millions now watch your marriage become rubble on live television. You give your own interview, November 1995, BBC Panorama, Martin Bashir. You sit in Kensington Palace and look directly into the camera and say it. There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded. 23 million people watch. You admit your own affair with James Hewitt, your riding instructor. You talk about the bulimia, the self-harm, the loneliness. You say you don't believe Charles should be king. The palace is furious. The Queen writes a letter, get divorced, quickly. What they didn't know then, Bashir forged documents to get that interview, fabricated bank statements, showed them to your brother to manipulate him into introducing you. You were deceived into the most important conversation of your life. You never knew. The BBC buried it for 25 years. The divorce is finalized. August 28, 1996, you receive a financial settlement. You lose the title Her Royal Highness. You are no longer a royal. You are no longer protected. You are just Diana, alone, stripped, free, and something changes. You begin to live. You campaign against landmines. You walk through minefields in Angola in a flak jacket while the world watches. You hold the hand of a child who has lost a leg. You lobby governments. You change policy. You are more powerful outside the palace than you ever were inside it. You fall in love. Hasnat Khan, a heart surgeon, Pakistani, private. He wants nothing to do with the cameras, the circus, the title. He just wants you, just you. You have never had that. You try to make it work for 2 years. It doesn't. He can't live in the storm. You can't live without it. He ends it. You meet Dodi Fayed, summer 1997, son of Muhammad Al-Fayed, wealthy, attentive. You spend 10 days on his father's yacht in the Mediterranean. You are photographed kissing. The world watches. William and Harry are growing up. You are 36. You are starting to look like someone who might be happy. Paris, August 30th, 1997. You and Dodi fly in from Sardinia. You check into the Ritz. Paparazzi surround the hotel, dozens of them. Cameras, motorbikes, flashes. You have lived with this for 16 years. You are exhausted by it. You leave just after midnight. A black Mercedes, 4 of you inside. Dodi, your bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones, the driver Henri Paul, and you. Paul is drunk, 3 times the legal limit. Prescription drugs on top of that. Nobody checks. Nobody stops him. You enter the Pont de l'Alma tunnel at high speed. Paparazzi motorbikes behind you. Paul loses control. The car hits a concrete pillar at over 65 miles per hour. Dodi dies instantly. Paul dies instantly. You are still alive in the wreckage. The paparazzi reach the car. Some take photographs. Some call for help. Eventually, help comes. You are taken to Pitié-Salpêtrière Hospital. The doctors work for hours. They cannot save you. You are pronounced dead. 4 a.m., August 31st, 1997. You are 36 years old. The news breaks with dawn. The world stops. Flowers appear at Kensington Palace within hours. Then more flowers, then more. Mountains of them. 30 feet deep at the gates. People queue for miles to sign condolence books. They weep in the streets. Strangers hold each other. 1 billion people watch your funeral on September 6th. Your brother Charles Spencer delivers a eulogy so fierce it shakes the Abbey. He looks at the royals in the front row and says the word blood and the word duty, and the crowd outside roars. Your sons walk behind your coffin. William is 15. Harry is 12. They walk the whole mile. They don't cry in public. They have been trained not to. An envelope on your coffin from Harry, one word on the outside. Mummy. The conspiracy theories come. Mohammed Al-Fayed says it was murder. MI6. Prince Philip. A plot. A formal inquest runs for 6 years. Concludes on lawful killing, reckless driver, reckless press. No plot. Most believe the verdict. Some never will. Your estate passes to your sons. Your memory passes to the world. Your boys grow up. William marries Catherine. They name their daughter Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Harry marries Meghan. Their daughter is Lilibet Diana. Your name lives in the next generation, the generation you raised the way you wished you'd been raised. Your charity work outlives you, HIV charities, landmine bans, homeless shelters. The Halo Trust still works the fields you walked, still clearing mines, still using your name, still. The music they play at your funeral was Candle in the Wind. Elton John rewrote it for you. It becomes the best-selling physical single in history. People buy it because they need somewhere to put the grief, and they don't know where else to put it. You are not perfect. You used the press when it suited you. You manipulated the narrative. You were complicated inside a world that wanted you simple. You were a real woman inside a fairy tale that had no room for real women. They cast you as the princess. You were never just that. You were a girl whose mother left, who failed her exams, who starved herself in a palace bathroom, who threw herself downstairs because she had run out of other ways to scream, who walked through minefields in Angola and held the hands of dying men when the whole world was watching and meant it, every time. You were the most photographed person on the planet and one of the loneliest people alive. You had palaces and you had nothing. You had millions of people who loved you and almost none who knew you. You wanted to be loved, close, safe, real. You almost got there. Summer 1997, the boat, the sun, a man who made you laugh, then the tunnel, then quiet. You are gone. The flowers stay, the questions stay, the footage stays. A shy 20-year-old in a cathedral, a woman in a minefield, unafraid, a mother on a hospital bed holding a stranger's hand. You are Diana. The girl who wasn't wanted as a daughter, who became the daughter the whole world claimed. The princess who lost everything inside the palace and found herself outside it. The woman who died running from the cameras that had followed her since she was a teenager. They never let you rest. Not once. Not even at the end.